Hi, Nora. Can you hear me?
Hi, Ahmed. I can hear you, and I'm so
Okay.
happy to hear you and see you. We've had
I'm so
such
glad to have you too.
we've had such a hard time connecting. Every possible problem with electricity and internet and bombing has interrupted us till now.
Mm.
How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Worried about you guys.
Well, I live in Deir Al-Balah city. It is in the middle of the Gaza Strip. Yes.
Good. So tell
So,
me what it's like there.
what was that again?
Tell me what it's like where you are in Deir al-Balah. How are things?
The IDF have been killing civilians. They didn't care about whether they were children or even elderly people or women. And also, they have been targeting a lot of moving cars and motorbikes. Nobody can move on the street of the Gaza Strip easily, so it is a little bit harder to walk on the street in the morning. Nobody is safe in the Gaza Strip, or even in my own city, which is Deir al-Balah. And second of all, I just want to tell you this story, which begins like this. While he was falling asleep the other day, I heard the sound of bombing. So I stood up from my sleep in order to figure out where was that bombing. Um, I stood up to find out where was that bombing, and then I knew from the news which house was targeted. So I was scared. Everybody was scared. So most of my brothers ran to be in the east of the house because it is a bit safer than being standing in the middle of the house. And then I hear the sound of the ambulance siren. So the ambulance got the place, and there was a house which was completely demolished, almost completely demolished by drones, which targeted the house from the first strike. So this house was belonging to a family called Abu Isa, and this family was consisting of 7 members, um, and all of them were lying there under the rubble of their house. So the ambulance got the place and then took them all to the hospital. And just guess what they found under the rubble of their house? They found a 4 months old infant. There was 4 months infant under the rubble of their house, and he was completely in a critical condition. Why should this infant dies or even injured? Is it because he doesn't know what's going on around him, or is it because he's a Palestinian from Gaza? Um, the thing that is happening is that they kept killing civilians, infants, children, and they didn't care about them at all. So doesn't he deserve to live like other people in the world? Isn't he a human being?
It's terrible. It's terrible. Um, can you tell a little bit about what you see the possibilities for ending this are?
The Israeli Defense Forces didn't care about what's going on. So they were in the first place the one who started the assault in the Gaza Strip. They kept bombing houses in the Gaza Strip, and I just like to let you know that there were drones which targets the house. So the drones bombed the house by a missile, and this missile isn't there to warn the people who live inside the house to leave out in order to bomb it much harder by warplanes. But instead, the missiles by drones is to spread out a phosphoric material. So this phosphoric material escalates up in the air in order to guide and lead the warplanes to the position of that house, so that the warplanes can target this house much bigger and demolish completely. I just think that the Israeli Defense Forces must stop the war in the Gaza Strip, because when we are talking about the elephant and the fly, you know, Israel is the elephant and the Gaza Strip is the fly. You can't measure the power that Israel has there. So when it comes to the modern technology that Israel has, we absolutely know that they can destroy a lot of places in the Gaza Strip. But Hamas, because they didn't have the same technology that they have, they can, you know, target the places of soldiers or something accurately. Yes, but the Israeli can, with the modern technology that they have. They can kill civilians, they can target a lot of places accurately: mosques, hospitals, schools, universities. Yes, a lot of infrastructures have been demolished for now. I'm not sure about the solution, but I think that someone must end this war. You know, Israel have been committing massacres in the Gaza Strip, and I just think that if maybe the leaders of the other countries stood beside us and supported the issue that we are passing through here in the Gaza Strip, and I just think that this is how it ends.
Thank you very much. Have a quiet, peaceful night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.